Southern Italy is a region rich in culture, warm climate, and a relaxed Mediterranean lifestyle. The regions of Apulia and Calabria, located on the heel and toe of the Italian boot, are famous for their beautiful seaside towns. For many expats and remote workers, these areas are attractive because the cost of living is much lower compared to northern Italy or major cities in Europe. In this article, we'll walk through the average monthly expenses in small towns along the coast of Apulia and Calabria, updated for the years 2024 and 2025. We'll look at what it costs to live there for a single remote worker and for a family with 2 adults and 2 children. We'll cover all the basics: rent, utilities, groceries, transport, healthcare, education, and entertainment. And we'll finish with a quick comparison to what you'd spend living in northern Italy or in a city like Lisbon, Portugal. Housing costs. Rent is usually your biggest monthly expense. In southern Italy, it's much more affordable than in the north. For one person, renting a small one-bedroom apartment in a smaller town can cost between 300 and 400 euros per month. In a larger or more touristy town like Bari or Lecce, you might pay 600 to 800 euros. A family of 4 looking for a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment should budget between 600 and 800 euros per month in a small town. In larger cities, it can go up to about 1,000 euros. If you're staying for at least a year, you can usually get a better deal. Renting just a bit further from the coast or outside tourist zones can also save you quite a bit. Utilities and internet. Because of the mild climate in the south, heating costs are low in winter, though you might need air conditioning in the summer. If you live alone, expect to pay between 80 and 120 euros each month for electricity, gas, and water. A family will usually pay between 120 and 170 euros. For internet, most home plans cost around 30 euros a month. Mobile phone service with data can be as low as 5 to 10 euros. There are also bundle offers that include TV and home phone. Food and groceries. After rent, food is the next major expense. But here, the South has a big advantage. Local produce and food markets keep costs low. A single person can eat well on a budget of 250 to 350 euros per month. Eating out is also affordable. A pizza might cost 6 or 8 euros, a pasta dish around 10 to 12, and an espresso just 1 euro. A family of 4 should plan to spend around 700 to 900 euros each month on groceries and the occasional dinner out. Most families cook at home, which helps keep costs down. Public transport and getting around. In smaller towns, many people walk or ride bikes, which keeps transportation costs very low. A single person might spend just 20 to 40 euros a month on buses or occasional train rides. A family that doesn't own a car might spend around 100 euros per month for 2 adults using public transportation. Children often travel for free or at a reduced rate. Owning a car adds extra costs: insurance, fuel, maintenance, and taxes, even if you don't drive often. These costs can easily go over 100 euros a month. Healthcare and insurance. Italy's public health system offers good basic care for residents at little or no cost. But many expats choose to get private insurance to avoid long waits and to see English-speaking doctors. For one person, monthly healthcare expenses might be around 20 to 50 euros. For a family, a good estimate is between 80 and 120 euros per month, especially if they have young children who need regular checkups or pediatric care. Education, kindergarten, and school. Public schools in Italy are free for children aged 16. Families only need to pay for books, supplies, and sometimes school meals. For preschool-aged kids between 3 and 5 years old, public kindergartens may charge a small monthly fee based on family income. This usually ranges from 100 to 200 euros per month per child. Private kindergartens can be more expensive, around 300 to 500 euros. So a family with 2 children, one in kindergarten and one in primary school, might spend about 150 euros per month on education. Entertainment and extra expenses. Southern Italy offers lots of low-cost and free things to do: beaches, local festivals, open-air concerts, and cozy cafes. A single person might spend around €100 a month on things like going to the gym, catching a movie, or shopping. A family might spend around €150 to €200 on family outings, kids' activities, or weekend trips. It's also smart to set aside some money for emergencies or unexpected costs. Many people aim to save 5 to 10% of their income each month for this purpose. Summary: what you'll spend each month. Here's a quick summary of monthly expenses, one for a single remote worker and one for a family of 4. For rent, a single person can expect to pay around €400, while a family of 4 would need about €700. Utilities and internet would come to roughly €100 for one person and €150 for the family. Groceries are estimated at €300 monthly for an individual and around €900 for a family. When it comes to transportation, a single person might spend about €30 and a family would budget approximately €100. Healthcare expenses are likely to be €50 per month for one person and €100 for the family. Education costs are not applicable to a single adult, but would add up to about €150 monthly for the family. Finally, for entertainment and miscellaneous expenses, an individual might spend €100 and the family would likely spend around €200. In total, a single person could live comfortably on approximately €1,000 per month, while a family of 4 would need around €2,300. These numbers are averages. If you live very simply, you could spend as little as €700 a month as a single person or €1,800 for a family. On the other hand, if you want more comfort or live in a touristy town, your budget might be higher. How does it compare? In cities like Milan, the same lifestyle could easily cost €1,800 for one person and up to €5,000 for a family of 4. In Lisbon, Portugal, average monthly costs are also rising, around €1,960 for a single person and €3,500 for a family. That's nearly double what you'd spend living in southern Italy. Final thoughts. If your dream is to live by the sea, enjoy great food, warm weather, and a slower pace of life, and do it all without spending a fortune, then southern Italy might be the right choice. With a bit of planning and a modest income, you can live comfortably and even save money. The charm of the Mediterranean doesn't have to come with a big price tag. And for remote workers, freelancers, and expat families, the south of Italy might just be the perfect place to start a new chapter.